Dante Barksdale gunned down in Douglas Homes just after 11 o'clock in the morning in January 2021. 4 months later,
our detectives today arrested 28-year-old Garrick Powell for the killing of Mr. Barksdale.
Garrick Powell arrested and charged with first-degree murder and 3 other gun charges. Now seen leaving the courthouse Thursday afternoon in downtown Baltimore after a jury found him not guilty. The case centered around circumstantial evidence, prosecutors hinging their case on a gun found in the same vehicle as Powell, though the DNA found on the gun was never analyzed. Prosecutors also highlighting cell phone tracking data and showed the jury video evidence from the day Barksdale was killed that was difficult to clearly see. Powell, no stranger to the courtroom, though, or being assigned an inmate number. When he was arrested in May of 2021, Powell had already removed an ankle monitor after a gun charge in Anne Arundel County. In 2012, court records show he was charged with murder, but later cleared. In 2017, Powell also sentenced to 11 years in prison for violating probation for a witness intimidation conviction, which was later overturned. A repeat violent offender back on the streets. The not guilty verdict for Assistant State's Attorney Jeff Mahler comes as questions swirl about how equipped Mosby's office is to handle the number of criminal cases in her office.
It's the worst that it's ever been.
Jeremy Eldridge works as a defense attorney in Baltimore now, but was once a prosecutor in the state's attorney's office.
Having worked under Pat Jessamy and Greg Bernstein, I've never seen the office in shambles like it is now. They're obviously missing 3/4 of their staff.
Multiple sources tell Fox 45 News Mosby's office is working with a bare-bones staff. The homicide unit used to have 13 prosecutors and 4 supervisors, according to data obtained. Now, 11 prosecutors and 2 supervisors. Major investigations used to have 8 prosecutors and a supervisor. Now, there are 2 in the division who share a supervisor with a narcotics unit that has 5 line prosecutors compared to the 14 previously. The shooting unit, handling cases where felons are charged with gun offenses and non-fatal shootings, working with 5 attorneys and 1 supervisor, compared to a previous 12 prosecutors and 4 supervisors. Fox 45 News asking Mosby's office for an updated list of staffing and a statement on the Powell loss. Instead, her office ignoring the question about prosecutors, but tweeting a statement saying the evidence prosecutors outlined in the Powell case was, quote, sufficient to find the defendant guilty. Mosby says the gun used was a ghost gun and, quote, while we are deeply saddened, we will continue to legislatively advocate to strengthen the penalties for ghost guns.